Dear viewers, welcome to the top aviation news channel for another exciting video of aviation world. Picture this, just days ago, in a quiet New Delhi press room, India's top commerce minister dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through Wall Street and the aviation world. India is about to flood Boeing with $70 to $80 billion in aircraft orders, potentially over $100 billion when engines, parts, and support get added in. But here's the twist most people are missing. This isn't just another big order. It's the opening salvo in a $500 billion U.S.-India trade tsunami over the next 5 years. One that could reshape global supply chains, slash airfares in one of the world's busiest skies, create tens of thousands of jobs, and hand Boeing a lifeline in its toughest fight yet. If you're an aviation fan, investor, traveler, or just someone who flies, you need to know what's really happening behind the headlines. Because this deal isn't coming in 5 years. The first waves are already crashing in. Stick around, I'll break down every detail. The real numbers, who's buying what, why tariffs just dropped to 18%, how India is becoming Boeing's secret weapon, and what it means for your next flight. Let's go straight to the source. On February 5th to 6th, 2026, Minister Piyush Goyal didn't mince words. He confirmed a massive Boeing pipeline, planes already ordered, plus many more ready to be placed, hitting $70 to $80 billion for the aircraft themselves. Engines from GE or CFM, spares, training, and long-term support. That pushes the aviation total comfortably past $100 billion. This sits inside India's bold pledge to import $500 billion in U.S. goods over 5 years. Energy, tech, metals, and yes, a huge chunk of aerospace. Goyal called the $500 billion figure extremely conservative for a country racing toward a $30 trillion economy. India's global import bill for these categories is already enormous. Redirecting even part of it to the U.S. is smart business. The spark? February 2020 SIXS Interim U.S.-India Trade Framework. It delivers instant wins. U.S. tariffs on many Indian exports fall to 18%, that down from 50%. Reciprocal perks kick in, and Indian aerospace parts get zero-duty entry into the American market. A full formal signing is targeted for March 2026. This isn't paperwork. It's a cost-slashing, barrier-dropping machine that makes Boeing jets far more attractive to cash-strapped Indian carriers. The momentum is real, and it's coming from airlines fighting for market share in a hyper-competitive sky. Air India, post-Tata revival, is the heavyweight. Their 2023 blockbuster order already locked in hundreds of Boeing narrow-bodies and wide-bodies. By early 2026, nearly 250 Boeing jets sit on their books. In late January, right around Wings India, they exercised options for 30 fresh 737 MAX aircraft, 20 efficient -8s, and 10 longer -10s. That swells their Boeing total to roughly 200 firm commitments, with 787 to 9 Dreamliners now rolling into service with brand-new interiors. Akasa Air is MAX-obsessed, with over 200 on order, fueling rapid low-cost expansion. Rumors swirl about Indigo eyeing Boeing wide-bodies next, which could inject tens of billions more into the pot. Boeing's current Indian backlog? Around $50 billion in aircraft, engines, and parts. The extra $20 to $30 billion Goyal flagged as ready. That's the rocket fuel turning this into the $70 to $80 billion headline, and potentially much higher. Why now? Because India's aviation market is on fire. Domestic traffic has shattered pre-pandemic records. Forecasts put India as the third largest aviation market by decade's end. Annual passengers could reach 300 million by 2030, demanding over 2,200 new aircraft, mostly efficient single aisles like the 737 MAX for high frequency, hot and high ops. Government pushes like UDN regional connectivity, airport count jumping from 74 to over 148, and new megahubs like Navi Mumbai are supercharging it. Carriers are adding routes everywhere. Domestic saturation to non-stop long-haul dreams. The 737 MAX shines here. Best-in-class fuel burn, reliability in tough conditions, and now cheaper thanks to trade perks. This demand isn't peaking. It's just beginning to explode. Boeing isn't just cashing checks. They're investing deeply. They already pull over $1.25 billion yearly from 325-plus Indian suppliers, composites, services, high-tech components. The trade deal greenlights Boeing to double that sourcing, catapulting India into one of its top global partners. Zero-duty exports to the U.S. turbocharge India's aerospace sector, currently $1.25-1.5 billion combined Boeing/Airbus exports. Make in India gets real momentum. Local manufacturing, skilling via Boeing Kaushal programs, inclusive hiring. This creates resilient supply chains, jobs in both countries, and locks Boeing into India's growth story for decades. This ripples far beyond hangars. Energy imports could tilt toward U.S. suppliers. Tech and defense links strengthen. For flyers, modern fleets equals better reliability, potential lower costs, expanded routes. For the ecosystem, Boeing secures orders amid rivalry. India gains tech transfer, export power, global status. It's classic win-win geopolitics. Two major democracies forging a stronger aerospace alliance. India's aviation era is igniting. A $70 to $80 billion, likely $100 billion plus, Boeing wave, fueled by smart trade and unstoppable demand, is rewriting the rules. What does this mean for the future of flying? Drop your take in the comments. Like if more Max and Dreamliners excite you. Subscribe for real-time aviation breakdowns, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. The skies are about to get a lot more interesting.